Same thing is applicable to the SSC. Now, for SSC, I believe we are with our uniform. Let's try to be on our uniform for those of you that are for SSC. Then, why JAM? JAM is no uniform because it's a multi-class. But we want to take attendance, we want to do a kind of accreditation so that we'll be able to collate and know the number of persons we have. Then we'll now allocate you to your classes to enable us for proper organization. So we have our sheet here. This is JAM Science. This is JAM Social Science and Arts for JAM. Then for SSC, is for you to be snappy. So if you know you fall in JAM, you will come to this side, while SSC will move to that side. So we'll just line up and take our attendance. On this subject, we can run JAM. Commerce, social science. Listen, no, when we say science and social science, those of you that are writing JAM, if you are writing commerce, economics, all those ones are in social science. But if you are writing literature, CRS, those of you are in those of you going for law, you are in pure arts.
Let's just form 3 lines so that it will be faster. So please write your serial number, name, and your name of school.
No social science, this is science. Arts, those of you that are writing CRS literature.
No social science for WAEC.
Sorry, do you have a lead? Classified one is science, one is social science, art. For science, they have question paper, maths, physics, chemistry, biology, subjects. And for social science, they have question paper of maths, English, government, economics, commerce, general subjects.
No maths and no physics and chemistry.
That one is for science. No physics and chemistry. For art, art is going to be maths, English, CRS, government, and literature. Then it's general subjects. Then for JAM, the same thing is also applicable. So the reason why I said we should come together, so that we'll be able to know. Like that is, let's say for SSC, you'll be able to know that maybe ABBI Grammar School, for example, came with certain number of science, certain number of social science, so that we will be able to know if we are short of paper to print in or we have a law. So you said how many students do you come? 5. So as it is now, this is science, arts and social. So you say you came with 5 science, then you have 5 your art that will do CRS and literature.
Divine way.
Divine way.
The skill acquisition should come forward to register. Please. Your name, please.
This is a normal exam. In a normal exam, as we all know, there are things that are permitted to come in. Your handset is not allowed. What you need is your handset. That handset has a complete set which we use for exam, which include biros and every other thing. That is what you are supposed to be here. Even in this present day, your handset contains the calculator. So, if you don't have a handset that has a calculator, please, you can have your calculator beside you. Until further notice, if it is mental qualified, there are people that have made up their mind that they want to sponsor your SSC registration. It's not an easy task. Remember, WAEC has increased their fees, so their expenses will also increase. So do your best, don't be afraid. It's within your limit. Exactly. Don't be afraid of any exam. Pray for inspiration, and God will grant you. Offers and courses that have mathematics. So these are science. So the science should take us Bring to yourself. 1 1, the science. 1 1 1 6. Since we have one. Except which one? Silence or take 1 1 1 to 6. We continue with that. Come, madam. So these are science. Science. From here, you know. So this is how your questions will look like. That's why we are trying to separate through into science, art, and social science. You know, normally maths and English is for all. Then those on science, if you are writing JAM, you are expected to write physics, chemistry, biology, science-related fields, and general subjects. The essence of the general subject is that you cannot be in a society and you don't know what is happening. So you must be acquainted with that. Then the arts, you know your CRS, your literature, questions will come out from those fields. So don't be afraid. Be rest assured in your mind that I've made it. That is the first step. Then the second step is for you to reason well and put down something, write it, and I pray at the end you will succeed in Jesus' name. These are the ones that will make us proud tomorrow. Amen. It's not by amen. You must walk. You must walk. So, please, even though you are writing this exam, we have a greater work in our hand, which is the WAEC itself. There's one thing I normally tell students: you must read. When you read for any exam, you don't shiver. Months from now, you start writing your WAEC. So start preparing well. Don't think that manna will fall. Don't put that one inside your mind at all. Forget about Facebook, WhatsApp, as many as you can take. Read your book, hard copy. When it comes to the wars, the phone you are carrying, the worst thing is that you don't know the phone has advantage and disadvantages. But Bible says,
This is the way I designed it. What we have to do is to, as we have this question paper, for example, there is no provision for them. There is no provision for school. The only thing they have there is the exam number. You understand? That is the only thing they have. So if you check, this is the attendance list. This is the report. So the exam number here, they will write it here, and they will write it here. So when we are marking, we'll just mark directly and transfer to this place. You understand? This one is for SSC. Still the same thing. Now I'm carrying them. This one is SSC, exam number, school. So this one is for attendance. Just write the exam number. Where is the attendance? No, just leave attendance. All right.
Social science. I'm coming, sir. Social science. I'm at your service. Science. I think all the science I've got.
Yeah, art. Art.
Yes, start. Social science. Yes, that's why they don't like to make money. Teach it.
Now we now switch how to do hip-hop and English. So I don't know if some people will be separated or is in a segment section because there is sense some people are learning tailoring and air freshener, something like that.
Sorry.
But for those,
Sorry. Just say start. Sorry.
I will try.
Science. Science. No science. One. Which other science? I don't know. Everybody.
So, you can start. What's the time?
The time is, this is 11:35. So invariably we are stopping 12:35. You can start. I wish you are ready. Huh? Huh? Calculator. Are they supposed to use calculator? No, jam. Use your jam. That is okay. Hello, sir.
So this is between 1 and 2, eh? Yeah, what are your values? Where are you? Are you alright?
Yeah.
Then the next one, after drawing your eyes, angle brush.
Please,
Angle brush for
excuse us if you are not here.
concealing the pencil after drawing. This is a cooling brush. She used to arrange your brow after using the pen. your shadows, then you use face primer for your face before applying anything to avoid the face from breaking. You use this one is setting spray, while this one is face primer. And this one is the eyeshadow primer. Before you apply your shadow, you use the primer first. If you have questions, you can be asking me. Now, the essence of the face primer, the reason why they are using face primer, because sometimes you can just do makeup normally and go out. Maybe I don't have time to do heavy makeup. I can just rub my foundation, just light on and go out. Now, if you want to do a wedding makeup or a traditional makeup, you must use face primer so that your makeup will stay. Because if you don't use your primer, your makeup cannot stay. Everything will be washing down, will be washing off, especially if you are not using good products for your makeup. So the essence of using face primer is to make your makeup stay longer and last longer. That's the essence of the face primer. After applying the face primer, then you add foundation. So that foundation, let's
Picture about the phone.
Hey, somebody.
This one is what is to apply your blush. Then after applying your blush, put your bronzer. This is the brush. You can use this or use this one. This is the bronzer. And this one you use for blend. After applying it, you can blend it so that the thing will not pass on one side. You don't do the other side. You just use to blend this side. So you run everywhere.
Okay. I'm sure some person are writing exams, but we choose to be here. Can one or two person tell us why you choose to be in this place? Why? The truth remains that as far as Nigeria is concerned today, even though you go to school, you have all the old professors, and you don't have handwork, it's very, very difficult. Even we that have gone to school, this is part of what we're actually using to survive now. So it's not about degree now, it's about the handwork you have. So handwork gives you value. Most times, certificates, everybody is having certificates now. But what will make us different is what? Is handwork. Handwork creates value for us. People want to get that thing you have learned. And I want to tell us that most universities today, they are not teaching some of these things. I did chemistry, and in my chemistry for the 4 years, we did not learn all of this. And it was supposed to be part of what we learn as chemistry students. But we have to find extra means, whether we are still in Nigeria, to make sure that we add up something to ourselves. So what we were unable to learn from the university, we have to go somewhere to empower ourselves. And that is the reason for this empowerment. So empowerment is, once you have been empowered, you need to work upon it. I'm sure some person will have been learning this for the past 4 years or so that they started this program. Then the question is, what have you done with them? So it's not all about you coming here, you sit and you learn it. Yes, the next step you need to take so that you can justify yourself that you have learned something, and that is what? You now start up something. And before you know, you will be better off than any other person. So this one just is an addition, which is the best as far as Nigeria is concerned today. So it gives you value. It separates you from people. Everybody knows this one, but you can do this one better. That will now make you to be different from everyone. Another thing, still remain like that. You have not learned. So you have to start up something with it. And what we have to learn today, you don't need much money to start some of them. Yes, although I'm not being charged to tell you that because it is not bad, but I need to tell you, since what we are after is empowering you, that you start up something so you can have a better life. You don't need much money to start some of these things. With little money, and you can be diligent with it, you are good to go. Are we here? So as you are learning, and learn how to do and make comfort in your hand, next day you'll still be like this. But if you can start up something little by little, things will begin to better for you. So we have to actually appreciate those that have organized this kind of program for us to make us a better person. I think they need a round of applause. Let's applaud. It's not easy to empower people. So I want us to be very diligent in listening to what we have to do now. Yes, what you are dealing with is chemicals. So it's very important. I don't know how well to speak. They don't have Upani name. That's the truth. So I cannot speak them in Upani. But I've had people that are not letter, people that don't go to school, that are preparing soda in ABBI. Do you know who are preparing soda in ABBI here? Yes. And all of those things are chemicals. Then you begin to wonder, they not go to school and they can recognize all these chemicals. So mainly, they are not different from us. So either you can write or you cannot write. So far you can hear, you can see. So it's just for you to say that what they do, especially for those that cannot write well, some of them, they will put them in numbers. Number 1, number 2, number 3. So when they get to the market, they say, this one, that's soap I want to prepare, or Vaseline I want to prepare, I need this one, number 1. This one, you don't finish. Before you know, they give you all the materials you are going to do. Are we here? So it's not about, you cannot go to school and not be learner. It's not true. That's why I use people that are producing soda for us. Is any one of them that you know, those old mama that are doing so that they go to school? No. Alright, so that is just a similar thing I want us to pay attention to learn this morning. We need to produce Vaseline. Number one, we need paraffin oil. I'm a very good teacher. I know that, so I know. So you have to repeat it after me so it will stay. Number one is what? Paraffin oil. Paraffin oil. So these are paraffin oil here. We're just going to produce small quantity that we can see how it is being produced. Number two chemical we are using is paraffin wax. Is what? Paraffin wax. If I will ask, what does this thing look like? It looks like what? Alum. No. Alum, because I never touch them. But it looks like something else. You know, it looks like candle. Yes. Candle. You actually touch and you touch and you listen to candle look like. So it's part of what they use in making candle. Then the last one here is called petroleum jelly. It's called what? Petroleum jelly. Petroleum jelly. This one looks like it looks like the cream, it looks like the Vaseline. Alright, so this is petroleum jelly. So these are the three major things you use to produce Vaseline. Other things there, we call them addictive. We just add them. We call them what you know? Addictive. An example of the additive is perfume. It's what you know? Perfume. So that it will have scent. Are you there? It will have what? Scent. So we have perfume there. Then sometimes depending, you can add color to it. But since it's Vaseline we are doing today, does Vaseline have color? No. So we are not adding color. But some, just for other things, you can add color to it. Maybe especially when you are doing hair cream and all of that. So basically, number three, petroleum jelly. Even mama don't talk and so more like papa. Alright, and number four. If you have good news like my own, you should be perceiving the odor of the yes. You perceive them. You sure? Yes. Alright, so that is that. Abby? Yes. Now the chemical we use and use. That's why the thing needs well. So one and one abuse and say, see the guy said, it's still not good. Now chemical we use and produce. Alright, we have to okay. So the first thing we do is to have our paraffin oil on fire. We are going to heat them, and all what we want to produce will be in this pot while it remains on fire. Are we there? Except one thing we are not going to add while it's on fire. So the first thing you do is, now we are just producing little samples. There is measurement for them. That's why I brought this in here. That's why I brought this. We use it for measuring. So that one, say, you don't get this one, you not be measure. But those mamas, they have their own measurement they use in doing their thing, cup and all of that. So there's measurement for them. So but because I'm producing a little sample, I will not be using an accurate measurement. Are you there? So when we are through, I may now give you a precise one. Say, okay, say you want to produce this kind of quantity of, what is this one? Paraffin oil. So you place it on fire. The more paraffin oil you add to it, the more the Vaseline will be drenched. Are we there? Yes. So the next thing you take is your what? What is this one? Is what? Petroleum jelly. So I'm just taking some quantities too. Now do we touch Vaseline? We touch Vaseline. Yes. So that means these chemicals are not dangerous. Now only mouth, not people can even chop Vaseline. No. Correct. So you can touch them, they will not do anything. That's the second chemical I'm adding to it. add to it, the more thicker it will become. If there's some Vaseline, once you just put your hand inside, you feel this paraffin oil. Some is thick. I mean, most of the thing you don't use for your hair is thick. I mean, so the more of this one you add to it, the thicker it will become. So we don't need to make it too thick. So let's just add it to it. Don't worry, once you are through, you'll see what is inside. Hey, not be like this. All right. Why that one is dissolving or is paraffin wax? Now, while you are adding this one, you have to be very careful. For the quantity of paraffin oil that I use, you just do very small quantity of this one. If you add this one too much to it, it will turn to candle. Yeah? It is not waiting no candle. It will just be coughing somehow. So you have to be very careful. That is why I said that we try and give you the right measurement. But sometimes you might just use your own discretion. Maybe it's not too plenty. And the importance of this one, what is the advantage? It will make the thing to add to the tea. Yeah? If you put Vaseline inside some, it will melt, really. Yes. But if it is normal, it will be thick like the way it used to be. Yes. What makes it like that is the paraffin wax. So we add too much to it, it will spoil it. Too much of salt to the soup. What will happen to the soup? It will do it. Spoil. So you have to be careful of the quantity of this one. When you have plenty of it, number one, come to candle. Number two, it will tick on time very fast. But now the tick on time you need a bit Vaseline or candle. So that is that. So if you look at this now, all of them are almost getting melted. So once everything melts, that is the end. That is the end of Vaseline. Very easy, Abby? Yes. And sharp, eh? Yes. It's a simple drum, Abby? Yes. That's right.
bottom of the eyebrow, it will not bring the shape of the eyebrow out. So I'm actually going to her skin tone.
Ela veio ao final.
You go buy am. If you don't like that one, you can say bring am down. They go dey change am like that. You go see the one you like. You understand? So that is that on the field. All right, the product is. Yes, yeah, answer that, Abi. All right.
I will get the Vaseline container, but I will buy it.
Vaseline container, you get it right from where you are getting the chemical. They are very close. But the place I said that you get it, they sell it together. And I think they sell Vaseline container there, sort of. Osame is what?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
Like if you want to start, like how much will you use to organize to start off with?
Yes, on that, I think I will, okay, let me just answer it based on Vaseline. Let's say you want to start on Vaseline only. You want to start only Vaseline for now. Roughly with 5,000 naira good to go. It's very small, B?
Yes.
Very small. Yes. With 5,000 naira good to go. Just that you not have too plenty like that. But with 5,000 naira good to go. And the truth is this, there is no much gain on Vaseline. Because all what we use here are chemicals. There are some others who want to produce now, others you might produce in cosmetics that use water. So but for Vaseline, you majorly use, all of them are what? Chemicals. And how much are they selling this of Vaseline? 16 naira now. 67. Now there are some gain on it now. But when it was 15 naira or so, especially if you are not now, since it is an empowerment, say you are starting it on your own, where you can get your gain from is, they did not pay me for this one to do this one. This is business I'm saying now. But I will have to just say it. So you have to appreciate me for that one. Now, if you say you want to start a business of this, it is better you are the one having the truck or having the store selling it one. But if you sell it in pack, you will not have gain as expected. Maybe on the gain on the pack will be like maybe 15 naira or 10 naira for a pack of Vaseline. You get what I'm trying to say? Yes. But if you are the one having the truck or having the store and they are coming to buy it one, those are the people that are actually making the gain. Say you are selling this now for 16 naira or 17 naira. Wow, you say no. Even though the money is not much, but that 30 naira, 40 naira is coming together. By the time you multiply it, it's a very big thing. Very valid. Are we here? Yes. And so with 5,000 naira you can start it.
Okay, sir.
Have I settled that?
Yes.
Then apart from the container, for this container now is how much is 15 naira? Very small too. Abi? It's very small. 15 naira or 20 naira. Now talking of only the container alone. Only the container alone is around 20 naira. And put all of that together with 5,000 naira, at least you can start off something with it. Alright, your name? Okay.
Please, if you don't have gas, can you use fire?
Anything that can heat it, you can use it. Anything you can use, if it's firewood or if it's stove, you can use it. But that's not cost now.
You said 5,000. Before you pay gas, what does the 5,000 cannot
You don't
Because of that 5,000.
You don't see things.
How can you say 5,000?
So you can use any fire sources. Firewood is best. Firewood is not the room by the firewood. So, right. Right. Please write your name first. Your name.
After producing the Vaseline, some of the Vaseline that we got, they had what is a sticker around the containers.
Yes.
Is it necessary that after producing our own, we buy a sticker and wrap it?
Alright. You are now extending this station to packaging. You are extending it to packaging, which is not part of the training. But I will do it. Now. For the packaging, the label. Mama, when they put label for this thing like this, for the label, some printers, say you get one picture, they have already made label. You just buy it in bundle, very small, around 150 or so. You have it. So they have already made one. Like all those Vaseline you are seeing, there's one, they write Vaseline on it and all of that. Some of them, the label that we printed out already. But it is advisable, like mine now, I have a similar product that I used to supply even to people in this ABBI here. If you see any Vaseline you buy or hair cream and there is smart collection on it, smart collection, that's my product. I cannot tell you now. I can't tell you that if I have not put my own label. So it is printed.
There is some Vaseline, they have now that rich number.
You said what?
There is some Vaseline, they have that number.
NAFDAC number. Alright. Now for NAFDAC number as a beginner, if you want to start as a beginner, please, some of these things you are asking now, when we are doing the second product, don't ask again. It's the same thing. Where will you buy container? Now the same place. NAFDAC number, I won't answer and I don't answer again. Now as a beginner, if you have to have NAFDAC number, you should be paying like about 200,000. So can I advise you to go and get 200,000 before you start first?
No.
So for NAFDAC number, nothing like that for now. Number one, they don't check that. Have you ever bought person for say this one get NAFDAC number, so you don't get another this. You don't check her? No. Alright, so that is not necessary for beginners. It's not necessary. It's in the city, real city. Even real city, number still not be waiting NAFDAC is fine. It's food. It's majorly food. That's why that is what NAFDAC is after. But for now you don't need NAFDAC number. But if you are ready to have a NAFDAC number with 200,000, then you can also go and have it. Alright.
Edge of the
To get sense.
That like that one. Class number 1 is what? Number 3. Correct. Then no, I said finish 3. Now the other thing you add after those 3, I use a word for them. Who can tell me the name? They are what? They are called adjective. Just add them, just to add up. Alright. I think we are through with this segment. The next segment now is soap making. You like that one? Yes. Alright, so I'm not the one taking that. So after the soap making, I will be coming back for the detour. So it's good you learn mistakes so you will not do that mistake. Now, you can look at it, it's too thick now. Yes. Abby? Now, why do you think it's too thick? No, I don't want Boros answer. It's very important. Another person, apart from me, who is talking, yes? Correct, please. Let's appreciate her. The paraffin wax is too much. Alright, so that is the implication. Then it looked like the thing thick too. The thing is thick. What is the implication? What caused that? What caused that? Why is it too? Apart from the thing, strong. Or how I want to put it? Okay. I don't know how to put it. But what I'm saying in a nutshell is when paraffin wax is too much, it will turn to petroleum jelly will make it too thick. Paraffin will make it too strong. It will now turn to part of candy. No, that's not how you make it candy. So you might observe that one. Then you know, say wait till you go do self. You say no, I have to do that. So you learn that. So that is that for this segment. And I think we are through. Thank you for listening. We are coming back on the other one.
I don't know.
We feed one more.
I hope you make it.
don't say no. Don't stand there, sir.
By the special grace of God, we will win a lot today. Today, because of time, okay, I will start with my name. That's how we'll name it. Okay? And from here, some years back I was here. You know, I did a lot of lessons here, especially in this particular school. Okay? Before we left it down. So today, I can remember soap, beauty soap.
That's very.
Beauty soap. And air freshener, bleach, and toilet wash. Okay. But I don't know if time will permit us to do all of that. But there are going to be much we can do. Okay. So please, I want you to pay attention, serious attention, so that you benefit something. You know, once you have done this, you're able to do this on your own. There are simple things except for the chemical that are required. Okay. So those are the things you need. Now this is ABBI Elite Food. ABBI Elite Food. What we are doing is a voluntary humanitarian service. That's what we are doing. We are not being paid. A lot of money have been donated for this purpose. Okay? To give you the skill that you need. Like we've been told there, most of the things that will help you in life is not about the certificate. Certificates will not help you. So apart from getting certificates, you need skills to support yourself. What if you finish school and there's no job? What do you do? You have to come down to what you are doing and make living out of it. Okay? People, I went to this my car that day. About 3 persons, people tell me to buy soap, car wash, to wash the car, and all of those things. So you can also do the same. You can sell and make money. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very important. I don't buy air freshener. I produce for myself. I produce 10 liters and I keep from my house. We use it until it finishes. There are some things that I do not buy, even though you don't want to sell it. You want to make it. You know. So this is ABBI Elite Food. Okay. There are many members of this group. Some of them are in Germany, some of them in US, some of them in Europe, in UK, different parts of the world. Some of them they will not be here today because they need their support. Okay. We take it upon ourselves to give back to the community where we came from. You are understanding what I'm saying? Okay? I will use it to planning, then I also speak English as the case may be. So please try to follow. Okay? First and foremost, I want us to start with air freshener. That was going to take us time. 5 minutes we are done. Okay? Air freshener, then go to soap. Then if there is more time, then we change. So if you have your writing material, it's better you have something to write. Okay? To remember this chemical, because now we have been taught how to make Vaseline. So that you don't miss the chemical of Vaseline for air freshener or soap. So there's need for you to write. If you don't write, you can ask somebody to write for you. Okay? For you to remember, because all these things, after some time, after some months, you may forget it. You may remember it today, tomorrow. 1 week to come, you may remember it. After 1 week, 1 month, I mean later on, especially if you are not practicing them. So there's need for you to write, especially the name of the chemical that you need to produce all these things. Okay? So first and foremost, now what do I need to produce air freshener? To produce air freshener, I need methanol. Can you say methanol? Methanol is spelled A-N-O-L. M-E-T-H-A-N-O-L. Methanol. All of you say it again. Methanol is the major thing that we need. So these two are methanol. Okay, how many liters is this one? Then this one is how many? The two is 1 liter. Okay? Then, what else again do we need? We need water, of course. We need water. have the perfume. The perfume. This one is strawberry and lavender. Strawberry and lavender. Strawberry. Can you spell strawberry? Strawberry. 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 Lavender is spelled. I mix them together. Okay, to give us good sense. Okay, lavender. Lavender. LAVANDER. Lavender. Is that okay? Then I have this one. This is called glycol. It's called what? Glycol. What is? Yeah, the glycol is to prevent choking. You know there are some perfume you spray. If you breathe it with the choking your nose. This one is to prevent that occurrence of choking. To prevent choking. Glycol is spelled GLYCOL. Glycol. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yes.
Alright. So what we need now, the many of the things couldn't get it, so pour your methanol inside water and shake it. Just pour the methanol inside the water. Just pour it together. This one is methanol. This one also is methanol too. Just pour everything. Is that okay? Yes. So after pouring, what you do, you shake it. Just shake it so that to mix properly. Okay? Just shake it. That's all. Okay? Put your perfume. Your strawberry and lavender perfume. Let's use it. Then thereafter, put your glycol. You use little quantity of glycol. Just put little quantity. Is that okay? Is that okay? Your air freshener is ready. You spray on your chair, spray on your curtain, spray in the rooms. If the room have odors, what you do, just spray it, and that is all that you need. Okay? It can last for a little while. Okay? Yeah, this is all the process. It's very simple, right? Yes. It's very simple. I told you how much it is. It's not going to take us time because they are simple. Yes. I can ask question, please. You have to ask. Okay. Why some air freshener have different color, right? Then I go now. How many size are you? Okay. All right. So why some air freshener have different color? The reason why they have different color is because some of them you can add color. Okay. If I add color to this, the color will change. If I add pink now, I have color to add it. If I add it, it will change. Okay. But it is not encouraged to add color because if you spray it on the white cotton now, for instance, it may get stained. So there's no point. You understand? So you leave it this way. It's better off. Let me transfer it now. On the field, yes. you can do touch your skin. There's no problem. Okay? Especially for this one, but other ones that we will do in some are dangerous. But this one, particularly air freshener, is not what?
Dangerous.
Okay, any other question before I ask you? Yes.
I say if you want to use it to start up the electric business.
Yes.
What are those ethics that we need to start off the
material that you need?
Yes. No.
Ethics.
Yeah.
Or is it precaution?
Yes.
Precaution to take care of.
Nice. Nice. And if you want to use it to start off the business,
yes.
Those things that we buy and
okay.
Yeah, that's
like this, you can put it in this can and put a label. You can put this thing. Okay, where you can get it? Yes. You can get it from where they sell chemicals, like all these chemicals. Okay? Just go to market, ask them the president. I don't think they sell it here now. Okay, but it's like Abraca, like Municity. That's where you can get it. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so all you need to do is just to package, you can put them in a Ragoli stand. Okay? Write your name. ABBI Forum. That is all. You can distribute it, you can sell it. Car air freshener, house air freshener. Okay? You can make it the way you want it. You understand what I'm saying? That's all you need. Okay? But you must understand that all chemicals are dangerous. Don't taste them with your tongue. Don't put it in your mouth. You understand? So that is all you need. Is that okay? Yes, sir. You can mix it as much as you want. Okay? But mix it in such a way that the scent or the thing will not be used. Is that okay? Yes, it's not that question.
But they have measurements for at least for 1 liter. You have the exact measurement.
Yeah, I use 1 liter.
Yes.
Okay? 1 liter, I can use 1 liter to produce 4 liter. 1 liter of methanol. Okay? That's what we need. Then to produce 4 liter. So I will just add 3 liters of water. Okay? Join 1 liter of methanol. Those are the ones in liquid form. Okay, that makes it up what? 4 liters. Is that okay? Yes. Small quantity, just small cup like this. Okay, it's as small as this. Small one. There's small one of strawberry. You can also use the Ambipor. Ambipor is another perfume. It's a very good one. That's what I use in my house. Ambipor. Ambipor is spelled A-M-B-I. Okay, A-M-B-I-B-U-R. Ambipor. It's a perfume. It's a good scent. Strawberry is a good scent. Vanilla is also there. Banana is also there. Okay, what I want to use today for the perfume? What are the perfume you use? Strawberry and
lavender.
Strawberry and lavender. Is that okay? Yes. If they send to West, yes. If you spray this one to your house now, how will it look like? Very fine. Very fine. Send to West. Is that okay? Yes. Mama, this other person, you have question. Ask me for soup making. We will do bleach today if possible. Yes. The question is coming from only 4 of you. Is it because you are from the same school? Okay. I didn't get one. If it is to come yes. Use 1 liter of methanol. Then add 3 liters. 3 liters of water to make it 4 liters. You understand? As simple as that. Okay? But I'm before, so can you produce this thing? Okay? If you don't know how to get all these things, you can also let us know. You can get it for you, send it down to you. Those of you that go to Warri or have relatives in Warri, I can tell you where you can get it in Warri. Okay? You can tell your person to buy it from you, send it to Abraca. From Abraca, you send it down to you. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? So please, it's something that, there's nothing like when you learn something, then you do it. If you don't do it, after some time, you may forget it. It's a local movement.
Just where food rises. Just food.
Now, look at this. This one, everything you need to do this thing is minimum of 11 materials. 11 items. How many items? 11 items. 11 items. One of them, which is the main soap, this one is called SLS. What do I call it? SLS. Call it again. SLS. SLS. Get with me then. SLS means sodium lauryl sulfate. Sodium lauryl sulfate. Sodium lauryl sulfate. Adding this in and 10 liters of water. Constant stirring. You're going to be adding small. So I'm not the only one that will be doing this. Can we put our hands together for a moment? Oh, you are welcome, man.
Thank you.
Now.
Yes. Are these only women or some are still coming?
Yeah, some are doing other things.
But I'm happy for the youth. Okay, because these are the mothers and grandmothers of tomorrow. Yes. They are going to replace us as we go. Yes. You know why you are here. Yes. You know why you are here? Yes. Why are you here? Come again. A skill. You are here to acquire a skill. A skill for what? To better your life. For the future. As you are bettering your life and the life of your children, you also make the life of the whole nation better. The reason is that no one human being is not born of a woman. Whether you are a man or a woman, you are born of a woman. And I'm sorry to say we are Africans. In Africa, our men by nature, they are polygamous. You know that? Yes. They may pretend to be saints, but in nature, they are polygamous. And if you as a woman have your children, your household, you have to take care of your children. You take care of your children, I take care of my children, she takes care of her children. At the end of the day, all the children will be taken care of. We produce graduates, we produce engineers, doctors, pharmacists, name it. They are all born of a woman. The man may drink, may decide to go after women, but your mother cannot go after women. The mother is always after the children. So we thank the people that came to, to train us, and I want to advise that whatever we are taught, we should take it seriously. We are not going to repeat today. We will repeat tomorrow and years to come. When I was in school of nursing, I didn't know that what I was learning, I will repeat till death. Even though government says retire, I'm retired, but see today, some of you still miss what is this, what is that. And I still work. I still help the community. I still save life. That's exactly why you are here. Whether you are a beautician, beautification is a continuous process. In fact, some of you are learning how to tie hair, isn't it? Yes. How many of you can tie it? Yes. Now I came with Osu tie, and I would like to go with a modern style. Can you do it?
Yes.
Yeah. Put your hands together. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Alright, so I said to do liquid soap, you need about 11 materials. Okay. And number 1 is what? Okay. Quickly write number 2, water. So we are going to be doing about 20 liters of soap. Okay? But I'm going to increase it a little bit. Maybe 20 to 30 liters. So that if I'm going to give you, it will be enough to go around. Okay? So you have number 1 is what? Sodium lauryl sulfate. Then number 2 is what? Number 3, soda ash. Soda ash. Is that okay? Yes. Number 3. Okay, number 4. Okay. Number 4, we have caustic soda. We have what?
Caustic soda.
Caustic soda. We have soda ash. I've told you that one, right? Soda ash. Then we have caustic soda. Then number what now? 5. Foam booster. Foam booster. This one that makes it foam. Foam booster. It gives this foamy nature. Okay? If you are using soap to wash plates and it's not foamy, you wouldn't like the soap. True or false? You need the one that foam. If you are bathing and your body is sleeping, it's not foamy, you wouldn't like it. Do you understand? Yes. So, number what is this one? 5. And that is what? If you look at it, it looks like rice grain. Okay? But some of them, sometimes you can get it soft too. Okay? So you have foam booster, then you have a caustic soda. Okay? Then you have what is it? Texapol. Texapol. Should I spell? Yes. Texapon. 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 Is that okay? Is that okay? Yes. Then again you have sulfonic acid.
Sulfonic acid.
What do I call it?
Sulfonic acid.
It's not sulfuric. Sulfonic acid. Is that okay? Yes. That is one. It's that in color. You can see. And it's like I said, it's an acid. It's dangerous to the hand. PP. What number are we? 8. Number 8. STPP. The meaning is sodium tri. Sodium tri. Poly. Sodium tripoly. Polyphosphate. Sodium tripolyphosphate. STPP. Sodium tripolyphosphate. Okay? It's the one that gives the soap that slimy nature. It didn't make on and long. Okay? Then this is another one, formalin. That's number what now? Number 9. Formalin. All of you say formalin. Formalin. What is formalin for? Formalin is a preservative. If the soap is going to last for like 1 month, use formalin to preserve it so that the soap will not spoil. Formalin is spelled F-O-R-M-A-L-I-N. Formalin. In the school, you can call it formaldehyde. But call it formalin. Preservative. Is it a what? Preservative to preserve the soap from spoiling. Okay? Then we have our perfume. That's number what now? Number perfume. Okay? Perfume. We know all the perfume now, is that not? I used it before, strawberry and lavender. Okay? Strawberry, lavender. This is the perfume. Okay? You can use another one. I've given you some of them you can use. Okay, apart from this one, lavender and strawberry. Then you have your color. You have your what? What number are we now? 11. You have your what? Your color. Is that okay? Yes, sir. This is your color. Okay? Alright. So can we start the process now? Yes, sir. I need 2 persons with me here. Okay? Alright. Hold this one here. This is how many liters now? 10 liters. Okay? Pour 10 liters on a separate bowl. It's called mixing what? Bowl. That's the first thing you should do. Okay? Then, what I will do next, if you check all of this chemical, I have about 4 powders here. 4 different powders. You see this one? This one, what did I call this one? SLS. SLS. If you look at it, that one is different color. All these ones are pure white, but these ones are kind of off white. Okay? So what I want to do, the first thing we'll do, lose it. Okay? So, madam, you are going to pour a small. Can you hear? Better like our here. Then all of the here. Turn around. Turn away so that you not kick.
Alright, when you are listening, please let us listen to our mama. She has something.
What want to say something? Well, what we are doing now, we just added SLS into 10 liters of water and we are turning it now, we are stirring it. Okay, so listen.
So I think my presence is not needed for so long. I've almost told you all I have to say. Let me repeat myself a little. I want you to be more serious. Pay attention to whatever you are doing. People teaching you ABBI Elite group. I was called by my daughter in London to come and represent them. For a program to get to London, US, you know it's a very good program. Yes. And it's going to better the life of our women. So on behalf of them, they said I should support the program with a sum of 50,000 anything you are going to learn is going to benefit you. Amen.
What do you have to say to our mommy?
Thank you, my brother. Going forward, more and more.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so we keep on adding the SLS. Okay, and turning rigorously. Keep on turning them. If you remove your hand, or carry with a starch. Okay? So keep on turning to avoid that. You keep on turning. But this bowl is not going to be enough for us. This bowl will not be enough for us. Can anybody give us something bigger? Like all these buckets, bigger one. Anybody close, your hand close to this place? For this place now, this thing now is pouring away. Even though a paint bucket itself, we also appreciate it. Which one turn every part of it? Like that. See, adding, keep on adding. Okay? About the phone booster, right? Yes. The name is called Nutrisol. It's called what? Nutrisol. Okay, that's the main name. That's the name for phone booster. Call it Nutrisol. Nutrisol. Foam booster is also known as Nutrisol. Foam booster, Nutrisol. So while this one is ongoing, what I will do, small water, like 1 liter. Right? Now. It's okay. I think that one is okay. This one is okay. This one is more than 1 liter. Okay. But let's manage it. Let's manage it. Okay. Can we get something to stir again? Apart from this one, like cane. I think I saw cane there. Can anybody bring cane for us? There's no guy to stir this one. Okay. Second step. Have you seen the first step? First step. What did I say? Add SLS into 10 liters of water. Yes. That's your first step. What is this one? This one is called what? Soda ash. It's called soda ash. No, what is it? So, in case you are talking about quantity, 1 liter of water or 2 liters as the case may be, put the soda ash inside it. But I come and turn it. I added the soda ash. Okay? Soda ash. Another double. Okay? Let somebody else this one. Keep on calling it until we finish it. This boy is going to throw our this in away because it's too yes, yeah, we needed something. I was thinking of something big, all those black, bigger ones. But you can get something like drum. It's not going to do anything. We remove it when we're done. Okay? This one cannot contain much. So we are going to have shortage because this cannot contain much. So you are turning anti-clockwise. Add small quantity of caustic soda. Small quantity of caustic soda. I'm going to add foam booster to it. I will add almost all. So we cannot get extra buckets to increase the level of this thing. Okay? So already I'm picking my sulfonic acids because we are making so much quantity. I am going to add more. Okay? I am going to add it to this place. You turn when I put it. Turn, just turn. Turn. So that it will not pour. What am I adding? Sulfonic acid. This one is a separate bowl. We are still missing it. Okay? And we add this one. Okay?
I'm going to mix tezapone with this one, with sulfonic acid together. But I want to create space for it so that I can mix properly on this one. So I'll create more space. Okay, just keep on. So this is my tezapone. Is that okay? I am going to pour it into remaining sulfonic acid and shake it so that you can mix properly before I pour everything. Is that okay? Does anybody have sharp objects to cut it so that I can run into it? Anybody? You have sharp objects? This one is an isotonic reaction. This one will not be an isotonic reaction because it's producing heat. When you shake it, it will going to be hot. Okay, you know it's an acid, so it will be hot. But you shake it properly, so that it can mix properly. I'm shaking it, it's hot, but it's not that hot, it's hot. Anybody? Has anybody want to bring this in for us? Nobody yet. What is that? So we need a bigger bowl or bigger drum of water. It's too far. I am missing it. Tezapone and sulfonic acid. Sulfonic acid. Okay. While we keep on stirring, keep on stirring, keep on stirring. Just clean the place. And stir. Is that okay? Can we put it now? Yes. Okay, please pour inside. Keep on stirring. Keep on stirring. Can you see the foam now? Yes. Keep on stirring. You see, this thing has filled up now, but we never add water. And the foam will rise, will make it rise. So that's why we needed something bigger. If you are tired, then let somebody help you. If you are tired, okay.
They cook for very hard to
Don't need better, I don't marry you. Are you done with it? Please get it thicker, right? Yes. Yeah. Get it thicker. Okay. So, the foam booster is there. I'm going to wait for our sister that went to bring that in. So we'll be turning it and we're waiting for her. So what is remaining now to add? We see our formalin, our preservative. We see our STPP. Keep on turning this. Keep on turning, keep on turning. So that I do not have seed. That's why we're turning it. That it will be transparent. Okay. Keep on turning, keep on turning, keep on turning. At the end, we're going to put more water. So we dissolve it in water. I said I will use half. And when you dissolve it, you don't leave it there for some time. So what you're waiting for is that would have been done by now. But you're waiting for that bigger drum, okay? So you can contain what you're going to do. Should have been done by now. It will not take time. Highest it takes 20 minutes. This method, there are different methods of making soap. Are you hearing me? There are different methods. There is another one I do that has to do with fermentation. That when you ferment that SLS for like 24 hours to 28 hours, you ferment it before you can use it. But the method I'm teaching you now is instant method. Is what? Instant method. The one you do instantly, you get what you're looking for. Okay? So please take note of that. So different people, they use different methods. And so don't say because you have learned this before, this method is different from what I know. It is the same thing at the end, okay, for different what? Method. You can use, I think that's blue, you can also use blue. Okay? So when you finish this in and run it into 4 liters, all those transparent white 4 liters, you will see that's where you see the beauty. Or you put it in a Ragolis pan, you will see the beauty, depending on the color you use. Is that okay? Okay? So you can actually make a lot of money from all these things. You can make money from this. Now, who can tell me how much they sell that 4 liters? How much they sell it? Anybody? You don't know, you have not bought it before. Okay? This water. How much? 100 naira. CL. You know how many CL can get from what we are doing here? Can get so much. You understand? Okay, so with little money you can produce all these things. Okay? To produce about 20 liters about you can spend like 4,000 plus to produce 20 liters. And that's what I'm telling you that you can from the 20 liters you can produce 30 liters from it if you want to sell it for economic purpose or for selling purpose. You can make it up to 30 liters. Okay? 30 liters. And you know? So 60 CL let's say like 2 liters. 2 liters will take how many 60 CL? I add my perfume. I add my what? Perfume. Oh yeah, so. Wonderful. Yes. See, the tea is about pouring now. And we have to make this one about more two of this one. We're adding more two of this one. Yes. So sometimes you will not see the color, you will not see it, but by the time it's settled, that's where you're going to see it. So if you say, if you push all to come and I get there at the end of the work. So normally this is supposed to foam well. If you turn and rigorous, it's supposed to foam well. You can fall the liquid itself, foam so you cannot play no. So that as like or settle. So we have added everything that we need to add. So your soap is ready. Okay? But you are like to settle. for like at least 30 minutes. No, not 30 minutes. About let's say 12 hours.
12 hours.
Yes. To settle. Okay, before you can serve it into wherever you want.
Let's say it's 12 hours.
Sometimes overnight, you can leave it overnight. Okay. capital S, small, small.
Little by little.
By little.
Then you turn it
Keep
small,
on
small.
turning it. Yes. Madam, it's okay. Thank you.
Then after that, you now pour 1 liter of water, no, 5 liter.
Let's say 1 liter.
1 liter of water
Yes.
into another small.
Another small bowl. Yes.
Then you add your soda ash.
Okay. Ordinarily, what? Because we don't have many bowls. Soda ash, you put it in 1 liter of water.
Yes.
Okay. Caustic soda, add it in another 1 liter of water for another bowl. Then Nutrisol, add it in another bowl. That's how many bowls now? 3 bowls. Then make sure they dissolve there. Okay. What else again do you do?
After that, then you add the.
You can help out from that place. Okay, that's the Nutrisol. Yes.
Then after that, you add your extra.
So quickly, we are going to the second. We are going to the second phase of my teaching. Please, I want to remind us once again that this teaching, try, if not all, at least one of them, starts life with it. Let not just learn and just learn and let it be like that. Or you learn and collect a small quantity you want to collect and end like that. These are rare opportunities. Rare opportunities that are given to us. So let's utilize it. Even though you are not set for the business, how many people are set for to actually start business with what they're doing? How many people? Okay. I wish the organizers would be able to monitor and see how far, if truly. Something about skills like this is after that day, the following day, you will cover it. We'll start and we'll start and. So if you are housewife, you may not even, you may have other businesses you are doing and you don't want to go into the business. But these are things you can also produce in your house and you'll be doing for yourself instead of buying them. We have people who have learned all of this. They don't go to buy some of these things. Like the liquid soap. Please, let's try to maintain silence. Liquid soap, they do it in their houses, they are using it for themselves. That is a good housewife. Like the toy you want to learn now, you collect the money from your husband, you want to buy it, you know you are not producing it. That is a good housewife. And for those that want to go into the business, please, you don't postpone skills. The more you postpone it, the more it will be leaving you. So immediately you start, you have the skills, immediately you start up with it. Please help us with the baby. Just take out, because we don't know what we are doing. We do like it tomorrow. So let not just be a listener. Let's work with these things we are learning. We have learned Vaseline, and I want to assume everybody here can produce a Vaseline. This is the end product. Some of you already have it. Like I told you, I like to make mistakes for people so you can learn from my mistake. There was no mistake on this thing, but I just show you one thing. But if you perceive the odor, I think the Vaseline have a very good fragrance. That is a very good one. But if you touch it, it's stronger towards you know. It is the implication I gave to you. When your wax is too much, you are going to make a bad Vaseline. Although we have some Vaseline that sell like this anyway. I'm sure you know that there are some Vaseline that sell like this. But you will not make a good one. If you produce this kind of Vaseline, you will not make a good one. You will not like a good one. Alright. So, for those that put their own in the container, before, instead of you struggling with it, just close the container, place it on the hot water, everything will dissolve back again. Everything will melt. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just place and put it on hot water, it will melt back, then you can pour it to whatever place you want to pour it. That's what you can do for that. Alright, very quickly we are going to the second product for myself. I want to produce a Dettol. Please, what I am teaching you is a standard even to NAFDAC level. The only difference is you don't have NAFDAC number. This product I'm teaching you is when you get to 1 or 2 stores in Nabi today, is there. If you are used to buying Dettol and you have one they call bacterial wiper, who has bought that before? You have bought bacterial wiper before and the producer of that. So what I am teaching you is standard. I have told you any product you see like that, either you see ATSF on it or you see smart collections. Those are my products as far as ABBI is concerned. So it is of standard level. So you work with it. So very fast, we have 6 chemicals we are going to use. Number 1, we have methanol or IPA. Number 2 from the board, everybody, for those that can read. Number 2. Number 3. No. Number 3. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Phenol or number 6. Yes, to help our mothers, I will say, all these will be good at the talk, say, I will tell Lena. Yes, it's very simple, like I've said in the first class. What you just need to do is tell them you want to produce Dettol. You want to buy chemicals for Dettol. They will just give you, say, you have to for like how many liters? You will tell them. Then they can give you the quantity for it. So even though you cannot pronounce them, you cannot even write them, with that, they will put you through that. Alright, so I want to know how smart we are from the previous class. Which of these chemicals was mentioned in the class we have finished? Everybody was? What? Methanol was mentioned. Yes. Did you use methanol? No. Did you use methanol? No. Did you use methanol? Yes. In what you wrote there, did you use methanol? Yes. There. You did air freshener? Yes. Okay. That's good. That means we are learning plenty things though. Let's stop this one. You have learned a lot today. Let's stop this. Just write this and let's close for the day. No. Liberty, you want more? You want more? Please, ABBI, LL, like they are doing well. Please, let's applaud them. Let's applaud them. So you are learning the basic things that are in sales now. I did one of the air freshener, very little one, and they are still asking. And that's the same thing you are learning. And these are sellable products that you don't need much money to start. Okay, so it's an advantage to you. So Texapon was mentioned actually for the, is it for the air freshener or for the liquid soap? For the liquid soap, right? So now it's coming here again. It's coming here again. So some of these chemicals, you can use them for different things. They enter themselves somehow. So that is why when you have one, you can do another thing for another one. So that will also save your money too when you have the knowledge of how to make it your own. Here is what? Methanol or IPA. IPA for those are letters, those that can write. The meaning of that is isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl. Mama, this one not concerned on now. Isopropyl alcohol. So I don't like mentioning all these big grammars. So that's all the hormone. Now all this one all can fight to produce. No. You don't need that. So isopropyl alcohol. That's the full meaning of that one. So either you use don't put the video. Don't bring that back. There is a video coverage to be distracting. So Either you use methanol or you use IPA, either of them are okay. Both of them smells like alcohol. They are alcohol family. Alright, so we have, this is the IPA here. If you perceive it, perceive like alcohol. And here that I've already poured it into this container. Here is what? Methanol. This is methanol. You look like water. But for those who are at the front here, you just tell me what it perceive like. Everything. You perceive it. Perceive like this. Now, if you perceive now. You don't smell like. You don't smell like alcohol, like gin. So it's like that. That's how the IPA is. So you will know. Then the next there is what? Pine oil. Pine oil, these are pine oil. Sometimes it can be lighter than this, like it look like water. Number 3 is what? Is what? Cloxinol. These are cloxinol. This is cloxinol. Number 4 is what? Hexapon. This one, the one you used there was what color? Was it white? We call it colorless. That's the their color. Now white, now this color now. So it's colorless. It does not have color. So for this one is because it has been used for long. So it's having this kind of color. It should be white. So that's our Hexapon. The next there is what? It's phenol, or they call it carbonic acid. And this is that. The last thing there on the board is what? Is the color. The Dettol has its own color. In your liquid soap, I'm sure you use color there. Yes. Alright, so the Dettol has its own color. So this is it. Alright, so we'll start the production process. This is just for small quantity we're going to produce. And try to follow the measurement as it is there. So the first thing there is you have to take your methanol or IPA into a container. So I've already measured it, and what's the quantity I put on the board there? 500. What's the quantity on the board? 500 ml. Ml is just measurement. All these things, if they sell out of these things, they have their measurement. So I have this already, 500 ml here. So you put that first. To help you, you have to follow it in this order. That's why I arrange it like that. To help you, I've arranged it in order of production. So the next thing you add up is what? Fine oil. Is fine oil. And what is the quantity of that? 20 ml. Once you add, so this is our 20 ml of what? Oil. As you add, you do what? Stir. Stir. The next on the board is what? No, what's the quantity? Not the meter, 30 mil. The next on the board is what? asking, must I have weighing balance like this? I think if you're actually serious for the business, you must have it. This is what I'm saying. To measure, to weigh something, if you're actually serious, it is good you have it. So that you'll be very accurate in whatever thing you're preparing. But if you cannot buy that now, then little by little you'll be buying them. Right, I have my 50 gram of cloves, you know. Then you do what? I mean, of Texapon. What are we adding now? Correct. No, I mean the real old man. You are not real old man. The real old man are here. Mama, what's with the add now? What's with the add? The example, Mama, talk now. The example. Yes, Mama is trying. It's easy. So the years to learn. It's not easy. So we are adding the example now. As you add, steering. Alright, the name from the board is what? No. Any name, any of the two names is correct. What's the name? And the last thing for this class, for the possession of data we're adding is what? Color. Alright, for color, you have to be observant. If I was to write the measurement for color, I said about. What I would rather write there is to taste. To taste is not you taste now. To taste means as you like it. We have one they talk called Ghana whatever. Ghana one, there's one they call Ghana. So color is just to add color to it. In short, some can sign up to even have color and sell it like this. Are you there? So just to add color to it. So I will just add it to this. The top has its own color. So we call it the top color. It does not have any other color like other products. Like you can use green, white, and all of that. So I will not follow the measurement. That's what I'm saying eventually. The one you are used to using, the real detour, they call the top. I'm sure the color is like this. Yes. Is it like this? Yes. So if you want yours to now be different, then you can add more color to it. Color is not doing anything to the production. It's You're just adding, just giving color to it. Now, when you pour the top in a liquid, you have this cloudy something a bit. Sometimes some do not give. Does not mean the toy is bad or something. There is a chemical that makes it to form cloudy, and that is the phenol. So if you want it to actually form more cloud, you know the cloud I'm saying, that white something. You can just add all this. Or either it form cloud or not, the content of your detour will do 100% any other detour you have produced or you have to do. Is to kill bacteria, and all of this you have added to it will do that. Now, if you look at this now, it's looking foamy, sort of, as in the thing want to foam. Now, the more you add this to it, the foaming will continue. But in essence, if you're actually interested in the color, the cloud, the white cloud, add more of the phenol to it. I won't get together. But if you are not interested in the cloud, you are good to go with this one. Are we here together? Yes. Are we here? Yes. So what were the chemicals we use? Number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, and number 6, color. For those who have a very good sense, what I've done, you can just pass it round and just perceive it. If it looks like the detour you know, all the chemicals are here to use very well. So you can just center. Alpha. Talk to me. You pass it. You know they are your voice. So while you are mixing, sometimes you can prepare it in all these 2 liters, so you can shake it well. You understand? Or you put in a rubber like this and you turn it very, very well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have been able to produce it in how many minutes? Have we now for 15 minutes? 10 minutes. It looked like so simple, Abby. Yes. And it's because we have made it so simple to you. There are ways we have made it harder. But ABBI said make it simple for them so they can start up the business. So it's left for us to start it up if you are interested in it. But the chemicals are a bit expensive. Let's say somebody wants to start, and then with 10,000 naira, you can start it. And then 10,000 naira is much. Is that big money? No. It's not a big money. So you can start it off with the container and all of that. Yes, I was invited to do this, but I need to tell you a little about myself too. Should other persons, you need to go into other set of productions. Apart from this, by God's grace, you can be able to do shampoo. I've told you we have some of our products around. When you see smart collection, I want to.
If you want to make a bigger quantity, apart from this one, are you going to have the same meal into the quantity?
Alright, it is now by calculation now. You begin to increase these quantities here. Huh? You now increase the quantity of all of these things. Be increasing it based on what is here. Are we here? Let's say you want to do 1 liter now. This will now be 1,000. This will now be 400. This will be 60 mil. I'm doubling it now. What we did now was just for half a liter. So roughly half a liter. Roughly. Is that question? Is it answered?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. Where you buy chemical for soap, all of that, they sell all of these there. The weight balance. If you don't have weight balance, well, I don't know how you'll be able to measure the one that you need to weigh. So you just have to find something to weigh it. Moreover, this one is just, yeah, this is laboratory own. We have scale. There are others who that sell meat used to use. That is weight balance. Anything just to weigh with it. You understand? Anything you can use to weigh with it. That's it. Yes.
Which of these chemicals you have your sense of alcohol?
Alcohol. Class, which of them? The first one. Do you perceive alcohol in it?
Yes.
It's much in it.
Yes.
Like I said, it has different functions. That is why I use the liquid soap shade. And so it has different functions. But I can, if I will tell you it's majorly to kill germs, it's not too correct. But it's just one of the basic chemicals in producing it. Let me just go straight down to the fluoxetol. Fluoxetol is the disinfectant. That's the one that kills the germs. Have I answered the next one you might want to ask for? So it kills it's a disinfectant. That's what kills bacteria. Same thing to the phenol too. Are we here? Alright, colors to give color. Alright, I think I've answered that question well. Yes. Alright, next question. Somebody is raising hand.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sir, please, may I know your name?
Okay, my name is Abu Chukunalu James.
Please, what's the aim of organizing this program?
All right, our aim of organizing today's program is to empower the indigenes of ABBI and other community members so that they will be self-sufficient on their own. For today, we had a training in area of soap making as well as cosmetics. Okay, people were able to know how to beautify women and others involved, as well as being able to know how to make Vaseline soap, the toy. So we had a great turnout. May I use this opportunity to call the name of the sponsors? We have the Uyemike family. We have Dr. Vivian Idema that sponsored this program, as well as the High Chief, Ifeanyi Uyemike. And then we also have a member of ABBI Light Forum who also volunteered, and he was here today to teach them. We also had other trainers that we paid to come and make sure that this program goes. So please, we'll use this opportunity to call our brother. Maybe you come and introduce yourself. He's a resource personnel for today's program.
Thank you, my very good doctor. I want to appreciate you for creating the forum for us to work in the platform. Honestly, I was overwhelmed when he called me, the president of ABBI Elite Forum when he called upon me to, to teach Abians, how to go about soap making, bleach making, air freshener, and toilet wash. I was very happy that I said, well, I'm 100% available. So I think I had to come all the way from Warri, the other state, for this occasion. And I want to thank God because we're able to achieve a lot today. Today we did soap making, we did liquid soap making, then we also did air freshener. And my colleague also taught them how to make Vaseline and also how to make Dettol. It's a great forum, and I want to thank God for the sponsors of this program. Like the likes of Oyemi case, and the rest people from Germany, from UK, and the rest part of the world that bought into this vision. It's a great thing, and I wish that this forum will continue to give back to the community where we are once a beneficiary, and I know that God will sustain every sponsor of this program so that every year we'll be leaving a footprint on this land where we came from. Thank you so much.
Okay, my name is Jimmy Moses. I'm an instructor for Dettol production and Vaseline production.
Thank you.
My name is Celeste. I'm from ABBI. So my class is cosmetology. I deal with makeup and hairstyle.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Sir, how do you feel concerning this event that you organized?
It's a thing of joy to experience this fourth edition of the ABBI Elite Forum Empowerment Program. At least, why I say it's a thing of joy is that we are growing from strength to strength as the year goes by.
Is there anything that motivates you people during this event? Is there come up?
I think our source of inspiration is the way we are looking at the society. There are so many persons that needed help in our society today, and we need to encourage them that there is hope whenever it comes to academics and anything, learning of trade or vocations. So that is why we will now deem it fit to see what we can do to ensure that we will support them to achieve their dreams.
So should we expect this next year?
In fact, expecting this next year is an understatement. We are going to expect more of this as God keep on blessing us, and by His grace, we all will see a better next year.
Your name, sir?
I am Emmanuel Onyeso.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.